Greetings, my friends. This is Jules Mancillon. I hope you're having a wonderful day. For it is a wonderful day. I do feel it. I sense it. It is the equinox. It is coming, and so everything is in balance. Everything we want to continue to cultivate this sense of balance, of energy, where we are completely silent within our mind. We're in a receptive mode. We're in the flow. I'm going to pull out a few oracles. For Spirit asked me to stop doing oracles, but once is not. I'll do it just once in a while for the 3 months that are coming. First, I want to address a few ideas. It's not just perspective. Filter all information that comes through that come to you. Filter it through your heart to see if it creates a good feeling thoughts or not. Just adopt only what creates good feeling thoughts. And I thank you very much for continuing to subscribe, to comment, to like, and to share. For it's really great assistance, and for your donations, for all of your likes and share and comments and subscriptions really helps the channel to grow. For it's going to express a few ideas before I pull those oracles. Is that we really in the preparation. We're going to move into the state of preparation. Those 3 months are really great preparation. All kinds of events are going to be happening to prepare the timeline for freedom and abundance and joy and prosperity in 2023. So all of it is coming online now. It is very important, potent portal of possibility, for we'll not learn to live in the now. Very soon society is going to be completely decentralized, not going to be ruled by a central power. Each community will be able to self-regulate. Each person will be able to self-regulate. We're going to learn to live much more locally, to eat with local product. Think global, but live local. Very important to connect to socially to all the people around us as much. A lot of new things are going to be coming for the spiritual ascension path or anything else is an individual process, yet it's an individual process, yet we have collective agreement to serve the humanity, to serve the planet, and so, but yet continue to cultivate whatever comes from your guidance, your higher self, and for it's like we have to we accepted to remove our wing and forget our light and who we were when we came down here, but slowly but surely the memory is coming back, and a sense of self is coming back, which brings us to a self-empowerment, to sovereignty within the kingdom of God, within ourselves. For seek the kingdom first, and everything will flow from there. For we are moving into this fifth dimension, this higher dimension now. We don't need to wait for anything to move into this higher frequency of being. Yet the manifestation will come slowly, because we're very resistant to change here on the earth. Human beings are very resistant to change, so it has to come rather slowly. Yet everything is accelerated. We have to accept there is many paradoxes that can present themselves. Two truths that can be opposing, that are both true. For each truth is just a half truth, as the Hermetic principle tells us. So they've created this sense of lack, and they created money and the sense of lack in order to control, to dominate, to enslave humanity. So ask God for your financial freedom. For financial freedom will liberate you. You'll be able to be more independent in reality. Love money, and money loves you. So it's just not with greed and power, and in order to dominate or to the love of power. We're moving back to the power of love. The money that comes to you from God will be ethical and moral, and so it is very important. But it is resources, and it's not to be possessed by our desire, but we want to be rich and power, prosper, abundant, but yet simple and spiritual. We cannot let the resources change who we truly are, which is a spiritual being that is in service to the Creator. So all of it is part of we have to deprogram all kinds of lack consciousness, lack, fear, doubts, shame, guilt, sense of superiority, of inferiority. All that we have to traverse all that in order to find that point of freedom, and it is coming. So you can. So you can continue to ask the Creator for your freedom, for God knows what is good for you. Sometimes we don't get what we want, but we get what we need, and so we always get what we need. And there is this program called Nessara Gesara that will be implemented, that will free all the light workers, the quantum financial system, the transformation of the whole monetary system. First, it will free all of those who have achieved certain compassion, wisdom, and the power will be returned to the compassionate one, the just, and eventually the whole world will be free. So it's so it is part of the program that is planned by the Creator, and to return to the power of love and to let go of this love of power that's been dominating the world for so many eons of time. So I'm going to pull a few our records. For our records, it's not one condition what your future should be, other than to continue to inspire you to seek spiritual reality, to seek your spiritual self, to cultivate love, compassion, joy, kindness, goodness. But the oracle will see for what will be mirror reflected for the next 3 months. We will. I'm going to go through the whole zodiac, the whole 12 aspects of consciousness, so that see what we may be reflected from there. And so the potential in Aries, the potential is imagination. For the sky is no longer the limit. We can imagine whatever we can imagine. We can create whatever we feel. We make real. So continue to cultivate your imagination. But do not imagine catastrophes or anything like that. Do not buy into this narrative of all the fearmongers that are projecting fear into the future. That's all they have, is fear that they can project into the future. So continue to cultivate this positive vision for yourself, for your community, for your country, for the world, and do not buy into, do not cultivate, do not, whatever you hear negative, do not continue to cultivate it, change it, transmute it. And so continue to cultivate your imagination and the power of imagination. When man sees the need for creating something, he will create it. Necessity is the mother of invention. Everything was created from imagination, and we're going to create an amazing world with new technologies, new system of where everybody will be included and have joy and peace in the world. So what we possess already is the tribe. We're already connected to our tribe, to our invisible spiritual family, but also we're going to much more and more, we're attracting all the people that we need around us, so we can co-create together, people that are going in the same flow, the positive flow and direction. And there's going to be a separation of timeline with those who are holding on to the old negative world. That slowly but surely, they're going, on 2023, the difference will be it's like two trains that are going in different directions. So we got to allow each soul to find its own way. What we communicate then in Gemini is what we communicate. Our mental processes. Yeah, it's milk and honey. We want to continue to cultivate whatever's the good life, the sense of goodness, the sense of abundance, of freedom, of joy, of enjoying all the good things of life. For God created this world for enjoyment. Yet it's part of an experiment where all kinds of interference came into the picture. But now we need to return to the cultivation of those things we know are good for us, where we can enjoy life and do not let anybody tell you that what is good for you. Just letting go of all those fearmongers, the lack, the Green Deal, the war, all that. It's all a plan to manipulate humanity. But if we're enough to say no, and people are awakening around the world, they will not complete. Everything's going to fall all at once. Just be prepared for what comes to us from then in Cancer is our inner self, our inner world, our environment, our intimate environment. And here we have between the worlds. So it's understanding we have a foot in the light, but we're not completely passed through the window. So it's like a buffer zone. So just understand, do not judge yourself, blame yourself for not having total clarity in relationship to what is. Just trust the process, trust your inner self, trust your God self, trust your guides, trust your Creator. Then from the heart, in Leo we have which is passion, family, creativity. Here we have trust. So continue to trust your heart. Trust is very important. Trust, we will face trust and faith. We will move mountain with trust and faith. Continue to cultivate this faith in yourself, faith in your higher self. And then in Virgo, which is how we nourish ourselves from the sixth house, from materially and spiritually. And here we have the orphan. The orphan is like somebody who's been dropped into a world that is feel very isolated and alone. But this little bird only had to open his wings. So it's teaching us to reopen this. To unfold our wing, to know that we are free. It's like we forgot in order to remember. So return to our power. For now, we're cultivating this power of aloneness in order to free ourselves from any sort of limitation that is we will all it will all shift and change. Connect to this moment of eternity, connect to this moment of now. Each and every time it will bring about, when we make silence in our mind, we become receptive. The more we know, the more we know we don't know. The greater our knowledge. If knowledge is a circle, the ignorance is the outer circle. So the more we learn to grow, the more we grow in knowledge, the greater our ignorance grows along with it. So accept who you are, where you are, and know that you're meant to come to this self-empowerment. Then in Libra is the word of relationship, and here is a message in the bottle. So we continue to ask the universe, continue to send those messages in the bottle. Know that all the messages are received, and when you receive a message from someone, just respond. If spirit says your name, just say yes, present, I am. Just acknowledge this connection or recognize the connection. Then what comes from the depths of the subconscious in Scorpio, which is the depths of, here we have the higher power, which is learning to work with all the invisible forces in presence, which will make our life full of grace and ease and empowerment and wealth. And all that is part of the divinity that will emerge from within ourselves. And as we clear the subconscious, everything will become a lot easier. For we won't be bothered by memories of the past. Then in Sagittarius is what we aim for. It is our goal, our philosophy, our laws at present time, and it's just breathing. For all of it exists within the breath of this prana, all of it exists within an inspiration, and an expiration. We have to reclaim the consciousness of our breath. So it is very important so that we can center in the now. And so this is really what we're aiming for. Then what in Capricornus is what comes to us from the mother, from the great mother, the universe. It is the Amalthea. And here she's expurging all of the chaos and conflict. All of the chaos and conflict during the next 3 months will be expurged. So we'll be free and the divine order will return. So do not be confused by all of that. You're not responsible for the creation of this duality and all of that. And it's even older than the Earth. It is just we came here to the Earth to create those resolutions. Then in Aquarius is really what is the dreams, the hopes, the friends. And here is nothing is better than your home. You have to let us envision, let us create a wonderful environment for us to live in, to be creative, to be happy, to be social, also to live well, to be well within our physical body, and to create this sense of wholeness, of joy. So it's like a shelter from the storm in some sense. And so we're gonna have that. It's really what 2023 will be really much the. Right now we need to expurge all kinds. It is a time that is given for expurging on a collective level as well, all kinds of darkness. A lot of things will come into the forefront, so just be ready. And then in Pisces is the inevitable. It is the 12th house, is the karma, is the inevitable. And here is may the truth be. The truth cannot be hidden forever. The moon, the sun, and the truth can never be hidden forever. It is the Buddha said. So it's continue to cultivate your own truth and to receive the wisdom, to be allowed to be flexible with what is when you hear something that is wise, just integrate it. When you see something that is negative, do not integrate it, just transmute it, just send love and light to some of the things that are inferior. You have to appropriate yourself all that is good, for it is all part of that. And the outcome will be the final outcome for this year, those next 3 months, is the respect of the rule, to align with the law, the order, the divine order. Once all the inferior laws, the inferior will be exposed, we're going to be able to align into a higher law, higher principles of life. So I hope this was interesting for you. And let us see, we can pull a card over the orphan, and what we nourish ourselves once we go beyond the orphan is the destinies. It's really to align with our destiny, our path of freedom. So once the chaos is... how do we deal with this chaos that is coming from the universe, that will expurge all that? Is through rest. The more we are rested, the more it's the time of the nap. So just the more we are relaxed, the easier things will flow. Not to take emotionally all those things that are and continue to cultivate your imagination, your sense of well-being, your ideal life, and life will provide it even better. And life has many means by which to to create that for each and every one of us. For life knows us, and so higher self is who we are in truth. So I hope this was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, not forgetting to subscribe, and thank you for your comments. I'm going to finish with a song of a great singer that's called Robert Zimmerman, better known as Bob Dylan, if I can find it, and find the words. Oh, here it is. It's a song that's called "The Man in Me." La 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 la. La 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 la. The man in me will do nearly any task, and as for compensation, there's a little he would ask. Take a woman like you to get through to the man in me. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Storm clouds are raging all around my door. I think to myself I might not take it anymore. Take a woman like your kind to find the man in me. But oh, what a wonderful feeling just to know that you are near. Set my heart a reeling from my toes up to my ear. The man in me will hide sometime to keep from being seen, but just because he doesn't want to turn into some machine. Took a woman like you to get through to the man in me. La 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 la. La 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 la. For we need to find it. We have already this mental and emotional to blend in, but the complement here, it is a man who finds a woman that takes for the woman is like the holy grail. For me, it is the apex of creation. Well, created man, but then he created woman afterwards. So it's about finding this perfect blending, this perfect also to call on. If you're already in the ideal relationship, just be grateful and celebrate life together, this sharing. If not, know that there is this potential for soulmates to come together. Once the program is aligned, everything will come naturally and gracefully. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.